The G League continues to be a great asset for the NBA. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Green.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Zion at the 4 with Okafor at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Miller in at the small forward. We've got great athletes tonight, Brent. Much of this game we think will be above the rim.
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks where these guys have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of their seats.
You and I will be getting up, though. We'll be standing up.
You for sure will be up.
Boy, he was something else against San Antonio.
So consistent down there. Davis just goes about his business, punches the clock, and whether there's space or not, he can still score.
And it's Williamson missing. LeBron with it. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Over time, LeBron James just becomes more and more capable of more things. That time the jumper goes.
Miller outside. Pass the ball. Shoots the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Davis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Davis attacking right now inside. Big man playing big and giving this offense maybe a little bit more of an edge on the inside.
Okafor inside. He's guarded by Davis. And it's Okafor missing. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Miller against LeBron. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Okafor, the pass to Holiday. And the basket is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he sees.
Here is Davis after Drew Holiday's score. Nice move over Okafor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Well, you can see that AD was trying to bait the defense into jumping first. He wisely gets the contact and marches himself straight to the foul line.
Free throw good, Davis.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Now Kuzma following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Holiday left side. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Holiday's got his second.
Great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Now here is Davis. 6 points for him. Over Okafor. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 8 points. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate.
Now Davis, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. And it's Davis missing. Pelicans trail by 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Inside. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. It's Davis on the wing. Over Okafor. From deep, Green gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is bread and butter stuff here. If you're tasked with trying to stop Green, you can't give him any space on a catch and shoot.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there. You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Rondo scanning the floor. Here's Davis. High shot from 10 feet out. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. 11-point game. Jump shot is good. He has 6. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Davis against Okafor. In the corner, it's James. Here's Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Holiday against Green. Holiday gets the bucket.
Just no resistance. Feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Okafor with the steal. Kuzma against Ball. Pass to Okafor. Back to Ball. Okafor against Rondo. Clock at 4. Okafor gets the bucket.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Lakers leading by 8. Here's James. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Davis. No good that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Here's Davis. After Drew Holiday's score, back to LeBron. 5 to shoot. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, a new start for Lonzo Ball, part of that massive Anthony Davis trade over the summer. And for Lonzo, things not working out in L.A. I wonder if being away from everything that L.A. offers back in, both on playing and on making sure his body is ready for the rigors of an 82-game season.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Josh Hart comes in for Miller. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Here's Holiday following the basket by LeBron James. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 12 points in the game. And with the Pelicans, Ball can be quite dangerous in an Alvin Gentry offense.
Yeah, this up-tempo style that Alvin likes to play, a lot of it borrowed from the 7 seconds or less offense of Mike D'Antoni, is going to be very exciting as Lonzo Ball loves to advance it with the pass, finding players like Ingram, Holiday, and of course Zion Williamson on the break could lead to some exciting basketball in the Bayou.
Punch, counter punch, impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Caruso, the pass to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And you'd like him to be a little bit more dependable on these and-one opportunities and see that free throw percentage go up just a bit, but fending off the defense and showing them who the big man is.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. And the free throw good from Howard.
And offensively, how do the Pelicans go from good to elite?
Well, raise your hand if you want more shooting. And I can see David Griffin raising his hand. That's what it's about for these guys. Tough to win in this league if you don't have the floor spacing. They're going to play at a great pace, but...
James following the shot by Drew Holiday. Caruso, the pass to McGee. LeBron up top. Over Favors. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Nuggets. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Floats one up, and he sinks the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
James looking around. And the dunk by LeBron.
He has no chance to react and or stop him. What determination from the King there.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 5. Hayes dishes to Redick. And there's the pass to Favors. Here's Holiday. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Favors can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Favors against Howard. Passes it to Caruso. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Lakers leading by 5. .112 left to play in the first quarter. LeBron left side. Over Hart. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got 11.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Holiday attacking. The shot's good.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. In the corner, over Hart. James, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Howard in the post, guarded by Holiday. Howard's shot is good.
hard for the defense to deal with. The mass does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Here's Redick. 8 points his last outing. They've got J.J. Redick. Favors is out there with Hayes. And there's Etuan Moore. And it's Hart in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Moore. 7-point differential. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Redick passes to Hart. Pass to Hart. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense. Alvin Gentry has seen a lot in his time around the NBA, and last year in New Orleans, really no different. With injuries and trade demands from their top player, it was about trying to keep things together. I don't know, maybe the reward of all that was the roster that he has in front of him.
The basket by Dwight Howard. And here's Redick. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. And sometimes when a new front office takes over, a coaching change comes next. But Alvin Gentry continues as head coach with the Pelicans.
Well, a good reason for that is the previous relationship that Alvin Gentry had with David Griffin during their times in Phoenix. They've done a tremendous job of setting the talent, different coaches, a change in front office, a new direction from the ownership group. And this is going to give Alvin Gentry the runway to grow and learn with some tremendous young players.
Now, here's Howard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Caldwell Pope against Moore. The 3 from Bradley. Drains the three-pointer. Bradley's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
That's a good shot there from Avery Bradley. He's very good at finding opportunities to capitalize from the perimeter.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's Redick on the wing. Back by Howard. Bradley finds Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right
and the
next
popcorn,
hot
what
dog,
else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
Nachos?
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you've done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Darius Miller comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. The Lakers also with a sub. Green's checked in. Pass to Moore. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Okafor. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for
on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Cook looking it over. Miller grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. A 3-ball. Cook kicks to Green. Here's Davis. Here's Kuzma. Up and in on the layup. Kuzma's got his 3rd basket of the
Close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Back to Moore. The pass to Ball. Williamson with it. He's against Kuzma. And it's Williamson missing. Lakers leading by 16. It's Davis on the wing. For the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. 3rd best record here in the early going. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yeah, with the quality of a lot of teams they're now staring up at, it's going to be difficult for them to bounce back from this kind of.
Now here's Davis. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Moore outside. Davis against Okafor. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-6 run. Cook the pass to Davis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pelicans trail by 18. Here's Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
So comes in for Quinn Cook.
This is what you get with AD, just an incredibly unique skill set and just dominating right now pretty easily on the offensive end.
Now here's Moore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Miller, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you begin to feel it, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Passes. Back to Ball. Miller outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Okafor. They get it again. Williamson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
Well, if there was ever a no-doubt #1 pick, it is Zion Williamson. Brent, New Orleans jumped at the chance to draft him.
Yeah, hard to think of a transition where you have a transcendental star in Anthony Davis in the 7 seasons he gave to the Pelicans, that Zion Williamson would come in and almost make you, and I don't mean this in a bad way, Kevin, but forget about AD. There's that much excitement and enthusiasm around what the talent set is and the skill set of this young star player could be.
It's the miss. Okafor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And stolen by Miller. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And then Okafor slams it in.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
James against Miller. Right side Davis. Knocked away. Okafor with the steal. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
Here's Ball. Goes up off the inbound. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Ball's got 7 points. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Kuzma outside. Here's Davis. And the shot is long. Pelicans trail by 12. High down the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Pelicans shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hart's checked in. That's good from Ball.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Rondo. His last outing, he had 8 points. Right side Davis. Okafor with the steal. And up the floor again for New Orleans, running the court. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that game against the Suns, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Hayes, he's checked in for Jahlil Okafor. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Out to the right wing. Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. it was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Lonzo Ball. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's averaging 8 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders to win for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Here's James after Drew Holiday's score, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Now here's James, 13 points in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Brett, when you look back at all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for
Yes,
the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest. And
that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
.103 left now here in the second. Outside Holiday. Now Hayes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Redick for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make.
Holiday against Rondo. To the middle. McGee dishes to Davis. McGee with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 6 to shoot. Rondo finds James. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. LeBron's got 15 points.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Holiday. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Clippers. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Pelicans have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Well, Redick used properly can be lethal for your offense. You just can't afford to fall asleep on him.
Holiday, here we go. Here's Hayes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers lead by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. 7-point differential. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the 1.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
LeBron kicks to Green. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rondo passes to Davis. 5 on the clock. A shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Pelicans trail by 9. Outside Holiday. 14 feet away. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's 9 points for Zion Williamson.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Now here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Davis finds Green. Back to Davis. And no good. Excellent D there. Talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handle, the shot making, but what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts, being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And here's Holiday. 18 points for him. A baseline J. Here's Williamson. Goes back up. And it's good for 2.
What passion this kid plays with. Zion, he really tries to grab every rebound that's available.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. That free throw good from Williamson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. On the wing, James. Kuzma kicks to James. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The shot by Holiday, no good. Lakers leading by 4. James, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Hands it from downtown.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Now here's James. 15 points in the game.
With a burst of speed, LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Holiday, and the Pelicans get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting.
Wow.
Good look out. Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 18. Okafor trying to get open. The shot by Holiday, no good. LA's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
The Lakers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Free throw good. Kuzma. Each more. He's checked in for the Pelicans. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Davis. Bradley comes in for James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. 13 points in the game. Howard with it. Now guarded by Ball. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Pass the ball. Miller with a wide open look. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And the pass to Howard. Kicks it to Cook. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. The 55th pick back in 2011. By any measure, each one more has exceeded expectations.
Most of that has come, Kevin, because he's become a much more consistent player from the perimeter. Everybody looking for those wing players that can both provide offensive spark and shooting, along with guarding at least one position, if not 2. And each one more is a switchable defensive player and has found a home here with the Pelicans.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Kuzma outside. He kicks it to Howard. On the clock. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. Cook game on the deep ball. Pelicans trail by 4. Moore outside. Passes it to Ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson dishes to Moore. Shoots. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Moore's got his second bucket of the night.
Moore just recognizing he had a little more space, if you will, Kevin.
Here's Howard. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got rebound number 8. Miller, the pass to Moore. Okafor trying to get open. They grab their own miss for the tie. Excellent D from Howard. The Lakers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11 to the left side wing. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, rising to the challenge. KCP, often deterred by physical play, converts through the contact on that one.
Pass to Moore. Williamson with it. He's against Kuzma. Okafor inside. Started by Howard. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Okafor. Here is Cook. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And not just a long-range gunner, but Etuan Moore also blessed Greg with one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane, and makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Josh Hart comes in for Miller. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Now here's to go. Howard finds McGee. Back to Howard. It's tipped. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. Zion Williamson on top.
Already in his first season, he's really a man in the paint. Ready-made with the strength and determination to make his presence felt.
He's just such a specimen out there, Dwight Howard. A physically imposing presence on both ends of the floor.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Moore outside. Pass to Redick. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Redick's got 7 points in the game.
The quick release of J.J. Redick. And a shot.
Here's Howard. No good that time. Great D that time from Favors. For the tie. Hart, that's good. Hart's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. For the lead, the rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Feeds to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
Pelicans trail by 4. And Moore kicks to Favors. Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Passes to Caruso. Unloads. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Moore right side. There's the dish to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Lakers to the inside. And Howard slams it home.
And the D may be a little bit shaken right now. Howard is lighting them up and doing it in a variety of ways.
1:37 left in the third. Well, for New Orleans, shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Outside, Redick. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now here is McGee. Caldwell Pope outside. Down to 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Caruso, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Hart. He's got 6, and that one is off. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Caruso. Back to Bradley from the arc. Williamson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by Williamson.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Here's Caruso. No points in the game yet for him. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. No good. Shot missing. The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers on top, up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. He's out there with Favors, and it's Williamson in at the small forward spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Back to McGee. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. 6-point game. Williamson dishes to Redick. There's the 3. Sinks the triple.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there, and he usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
Davis inside. He's guarded by Favors. Rondo passes to James. Back to Rondo. Kicks it to LeBron. 10 feet away. Favors with the rebound. Favors got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Redick. That shot is off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Taken away by Hayes. Holiday against Rondo. The shot by Holiday, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very serious.
5 to shoot. The shot. Hayes with the steal. Out on his own on the break. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the offensive skill set Williamson has off the charts. And the scary thing is, guys, he's only going to keep getting better.
Now here's Rondo. James finds Davis. And oh, he just jams it right over Derek Favors. Wow!
Is Davis competing in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest? I give him a 48.
Holiday, the pass to Hayes. He dishes it to Reddick. Out to the right wing. Now Williamson. The pass to Holiday. Tries from 16. Count it. Holiday's got 20 points.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
Now here's Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That free throw, no good.
Well, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Force checked in for Hayes. Darius Miller comes in for Williamson. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kuzma's checked in. Now here is Holiday. Over Green. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
James against Holiday. James finds Davis, and it's blocked.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle who can block shots. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
James outside. And they double up James. Kuzma passes to James. Great D that time from Favors. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Kuzma. LeBron outside. Pass to Kuzma. Outside for Rondo. There's the triple. The Lakers lead by 5.
Better outside when he gets into a rhythm or when he gets his feet set. Rondo's smart at knowing when to fire.
Holiday against Green. Ball, the pass to Favors.
At the line for your Pelicans, Derek Favors. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Favors nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
LeBron with it. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
And here's Holiday. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Kuzma, good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pelicans trail by 5. And Holiday, here we go. He's off on that one. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Yep, it counts. Davis has got 26.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just...
Green against Holiday. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots
when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Holiday against Green. Favors trying to break free, and it's Okafor missing. On left side. Green kicks to LeBron. To the paint. Kuzma finds Davis over Okafor. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Kuzma. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory, but it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
And we've got an update here.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Los Angeles leading by 11. And James throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Lakers. Okafor in the post. Outside Holiday. Trying to get something going. Favors can't get it to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now here is Holiday after LeBron James's miss. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Okafor.
There is no coach that does not ask his point guard to distribute the ball. Holiday did just.
Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
The first one falls. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
Yeah, so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And he'll sit at his locker, he'll take a long shower, he doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
And LeBron throws it down.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 11. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 24 points.
An opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
Outside Rondo. And they double up Davis. Fires the 3. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by Davis. That's 7 points for Rajon Rondo.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Rondo.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Back to LeBron. Davis, the pass to Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 5 on the clock. LeBron kicks to Davis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Now here is Holiday. Over Green. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Los Angeles pass to James. To the middle. Here's Davis. Pelicans pull it in. 1:56 left in the game. Ball with a wide open look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
How about the quicks with which Ball got off the ground on that one? If the D isn't right up on him, he is terrific at just pulling up off the dribble.
Now here's James. And a wide open look for Rondo. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Pelicans trail by 15. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. The Lakers on D. Miller, that's for 2. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Rondo. Back to Kuzma. Fires for 3. Or the 3. And it's Green. Missing. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still.
The big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And here are the Pelicans now. Davis sends it back, and he's able to get it back. And there it is for him. And it's the Lakers' ball. 13-point lead. Now LeBron. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asks for.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.